Welcome to our channel. Today we're diving into a super hilarious story. The old wooden stool returns. He's about to kick it, but the doorbell rings urgently. Stirred by the doorbell like a cat on a hot tin roof, he was ready to unleash fury, only to find two little kids from next door. He had to swallow his volcano of frustration because they were just there to thank him with food for helping out with their car last time. The kids asked to borrow his ladder, and surprisingly, he gave them an instruction manual. Oe, though quirky, was a kind old man but mentioning his deceased wife. That's off limits. Of course, it's a bad idea. Always temper is explosive. Losing his wife left an heel scar, every mention pains him like a hammer strike. Her passing was an imprint on his heart, a knife slicing through the already tattered fabric of his emotions every time it was mentioned. In this moment, he could only sniff out that familiar scent from her clothes. He thought he saw her, as if she'd never left. But it was just a dream, his urge to follow her growing stronger. Faced with this, he kicked the stool, as if confronting life's challenges. At that life-threatening moment, he reflected on his past. At 5, his mother died unexpectedly, leaving him and his quiet father, but luckily, they shared a love for cars, their only conversation topic. Beyond that, their relationship turned awkward. Dad silently showed love. Until one fateful day, Oe went looking for his dad at the trains after school, but got slapped in the face by a train that zoomed by. At that moment, Dad hugged him tightly, offering a sense of security, and it was his first time feeling Dad's love. Oe savored the warmth of his dad like it was the last cookie in the jar, not wanting to get down until nightfall approached. After school, he helped Dad clean the train and found a wallet full of cash. But oh boy, one of Dad's colleagues caught him. He thought he was about to become a hero, but Dad swooped in like a superhero and stopped him. Dad told Oe to handle the wallet, and he didn't disappoint. He returned it to the railway's lost and found like a champ, making Dad beam with pride. But Dad also reminded him to protect himself while doing good life lessons, folks. Before they knew it, time flew by. In the blink of an eye, Oe grew up to be a strapping young lad, plotting how to show Dad what he had achieved. He excitedly handed Dad his report card, and Dad's reaction was a mix of surprise and humor. Dad laughed out loud seeing his son admitted to China's top university. Joy filled his heart, but fate played a cruel joke. Just like that, Dad left this world, leaving Oe alone like a lost puppy. After losing his parents, he never returned to school and had to take up Dad's job to survive. Without Dad's protection, co-workers ostracized and bullied him, snatching his father's watch. He remembered Dad's advice, be kind, but learn self-defense. As luck would have it, misfortune came knocking one after another. Not long after, developers swooped in on Oe, trying to demolish his house, claiming it was too dilapidated. Oe wasn't about to let that happen, so he dug deep into his pockets and gave his home a fabulous makeover. When the developers came back, they were absolutely stunned to see the house sparkling like new. It was a total transformation. But misfortune wasn't done yet. That very night, the neighbor's house caught fire, and nobody in the crowd seemed to want to help, except for our hero Oe, who heroically dashed in and saved the neighbors. Just when he thought he was a hero, he suddenly discovered his own house was ablaze, and panic set in. He frantically called for firefighters, but the developers showed up to stir the pot. With the developers flexing their muscles, Oe felt powerless after all. He was just a background-less orphan. Ultimately, his house went up in flames, turning to ash, but the one silver lining was that his dad's watch survived. From then on, the train became his sole refuge, and he met the most important person in his life. The next morning, he woke up to find a pair of red high heels right in front of him. Why haven't you left yet? You've been waiting an hour. The train has already left. Just then, the ticket inspector appeared. Oe had no money. The stranger paid his fare. You'll pay me back eventually, right? Of course. I will. And so, the fates intertwined. After alighting, Oe was thrilled by the memory, as if flying. I swear to repay the lady's kindness. Thus, in the following days, he took the earliest train daily to repay. But alas, he didn't see her for weeks, until the 5th week when he finally spotted her. Do you usually take this train too? Yes, I lay in bed waiting for you to come by. Can you give me my money back? Only if you buy me lunch first, then I'll be thrilled. At evening, they met as promised at the restaurant, but we only sipped soup, barely touching any food. Curious, she asked, why haven't you eaten? Because this is the only thing I can afford. I can't afford anything else. Sincerity won her over, and they swiftly fell in love. 2 years later, Oe became an engineer aiming to secure her a stable future. That day, he boldly proposed to Sanya, starting their beautiful chapter of happiness. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like and subscribe for more.